To do the monochrome one, an easy way of working is to just use the, hang on, just go back to layers. So image adjust, go to that hue saturation. So we know we can change all our hues there, which is great fun, and so sometimes maybe you could get your colour change very close to what you want, particularly if it's a dark colour, and then change it. But what we're talking about for monochrome is desaturating. So if you desaturate, you're taking everything out, of course, but then you have this other little button here which you may not have been aware of, which is called Colorize. So if you click that, you then can end up with a monochrome image, and then you can use the saturation slider just to make that colour a bit stronger. So it's a quick way of doing the monochrome without painting it. And why would you use this method? Well, sometimes you have a colour image and you want to have the focus on maybe, some parts of it. So say I just want to keep the colour there. So instead of making the whole thing black and white, we don't need to do that. We keep it a colour image, but we're just going to use the hue saturation slider to take the colour out of everything but one part. You've probably seen this with black and white photography, and there's a little bit of colour pop. That's what they're doing. It's still a colour image, it's just that they've desaturated the background or whatever and kept the main figure or subject matter in colour, because the whole image is still colour.
The red coat and Schindler's List.
Exactly, the person in the red coat in the black and white blizzard. That's a typical kind of thing. So yeah, so it's a fun thing. So you're just desaturating rather than producing a black and white image, and then just use that colorize when you just want one colour. So for this project, it's asked you for a monochrome one, so you can just take any version of it and just use that hue saturation. Keep the hue, you don't worry about that, and you're just taking the colour out of the whole thing, but then you're hitting the colorize button and it'll just become one colour, whatever you want to pick, and then increase the saturation if it's a bit too faint. That's all it is, okay?